What's good, y'all, man? We got new Loki scene Disney Plus clip. The Task Force villain link. You know what I'm saying, man? About to check it out, man. Leave a like, man. My channel, hit the bell if you're new. Any something question, man, let me know in the comments, y'all, man. And if you like these links or news, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, let's get it. Loki gonna be that. Hey, Loki gonna be that serious though. So I ain't gonna cap, man. Loki gonna be that shit when it comes out though. No cap, man. But yeah, let's get it.
Listen, I can't offer you salvation, but maybe I can offer you something better.
I ain't really see this though. Disney host premiere. I ain't really see this shit though.
What did you expect? We're gonna need
I look on Disney Plus. I ain't really see nothing.
all hands on deck for whatever's coming next.
Mono's that shit. This was that shit. Now Loki is that shit. Oh, they show some new shit, but I ain't really see this. So he got a wand or something. I mean, he is a wizard though. Oh, is he still a wizard though, or he still something else? I know his name is Loki, but he got a name, you know, other than Loki though. I think he's a wizard though. I ain't really seen it, but I definitely they gonna post this bitch on the American version though. Cause I went to Marvels. I ain't really seen none of the Marvels though. No cap. So yeah.
This is our home.
Glorious.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah,
welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, if you're wondering, yesterday was a huge national streaming media event for Disney. That's why we got this awesome trailer of Tom Hiddleston narrating his own history.
Hey, like I said, you ain't know Loki though. Now you do. On that 30-second clip, no cap.
The MCU and the brand new sizzle reel for everything Marvel on Disney Plus so far that we showed at the beginning of this video. And while it contained a little brand new VO that's industry slang for voiceover from Owen Wilson's character that we haven't heard before, we also got a quick look at a brand new scene with Loki that hasn't been in any of the trailers. We'll get to those both briefly, but also cover this brand new report of a villain that's already tied to other Marvel Phase 4 projects that's now reportedly confirmed for the upcoming Loki series. We're going to talk about who this character is and why it makes a lot of sense in context of one other specific character we've already seen in the trailers. We're going to break down everything from these two new scenes in the sizzle reel to this new villain reported for the upcoming Loki series on Disney Plus. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We're still giving away a PlayStation 5 now at 900,000 subscribers, as well as Disney Plus subscriptions while the shows are live. We're even announcing a brand new Loki related prize when the show goes live, and oh, is it awesome. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit that sub button, then leave a comment down below. And if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So quickly, before we touch on the dialogue, how it relates to the scene we saw in the narrative overall in Loki, I want to talk about this villain report because this actually took me a minute to go up the chain and figure out where this originally came from. There were a ton of
villain for Loki. Yeah, I want to know who gonna be the villain though. They ain't really, I mean, you know, we ain't gonna know till the you know what I'm saying, to the show come out pretty much though, unless they lean like you know. A lot of shows right now, but yeah.
Sources making it look like this was a rumor. However, we do have an actual leak that confirms that at least this one villain is one of many that may show up as a protagonist in the upcoming show, given the importance of this character as it relates to the Fantastic Four, and as already announced as cast in the main protagonist in the upcoming Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, none other than Jonathan Majors in the role of Kang. Now what happened?
Oh, so Kang gonna be on Ant-Man and Fantastic Four, and then possibly Loki though? Damn. Shit. You know, like Thanos and shit. Not him as a person, I'm talking like the Kang, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've been seeing pictures of him and shit.
Happened apparently originally this was an IMDb leak that had a ton of listings for the cast and the crew, and whoever did the costuming for Mr. Majors or worked as the assistant for Mr. Majors actually listed that. And considering there's only one Mr. Majors in the MCU, that's Jonathan Majors Kang, it's as good as confirmed. If you're wondering about IMDb, this ironically happened just a week or so ago with Kirsten Dunst, costume designer, who listed as working with her on Spider-Man No Way Home, people who work in all sorts of parts of the industry, costuming, makeup, behind the camera, camera. They tag themselves officially in IMDb projects like this. This is actually how we found out the name for Avengers Endgame months before. So this is about as official as a leak that could come. But to make good on what I said during the prologue, King is directly related in a major way to a character we've already seen during the Loki trailers. His girlfriend is this character right here, Ravonna Renslayer, or she's going to be known, at least for the first part of the show, as Judge Renslayer. Here's the thing, to call her his girlfriend, King the Conqueror that is, would be oversimplifying the matter.
Wait, that's his girl though? I ain't not know.
He was enamored with her, and she did return his love interest for a bit, but many times she fought against his interest. In fact, sided with the Avengers again and again and again. The fact that she was present in the Loki trailers lets us know she's going to be a decently important character as it relates to what's going on with Loki and Mobius during this series. And if she's important in that way, then there was a good chance that King was going to show up anyway. And for real talk's sake, his inclusion in the series at some point actually makes more sense than it doesn't. Now, speaking about this series as a whole and what we heard during that sizzle reel, you hear Owen Wilson's character say, "I can't offer you salvation, but maybe I can offer you something better." And then the new shot that we get shows Loki holding up a flare, screaming, "Come and get me." Now, as we haven't seen in a while, this is the old school, ornery, over the top, chewing the fat in every scene, ridiculously dramatic Loki that we had at the beginning of the Infinity Saga. Remember, this is picking up exactly where Avengers 1 left off. Loki's had quite a bit of a character arc throughout the Infinity Saga, and I'm wondering just how hard it's going to be for the actor Tom Hiddleston to try to recapture a lot of the angst and a lot of the intention of the original character. Now, he's an amazing actor. I'm not actually questioning that. I have no doubt he'll be able to pull it off, but it's going to be harder for us, the audience, to remember where Loki was exactly in that moment. So you need to suspect he's not going to play along. He's not going to have the best interest of anybody at heart. He literally is in the middle of Dynasty Quest 9000. He's trying to become the emperor or king of somewhere or something at all costs. That's exactly where we're picking up. And now you have the added angst and chip on his shoulder of being defeated at the hands of the Avengers, one of the members of the Avengers being his brother in Thor. So if you think about it from that perspective, the vendetta has gone even higher. That's when we saw the very first clip of Loki antagonistically saying he was going to burn this place to the ground. You have to imagine he's going to continue to come up with hijinks, try to find ways out. That's why we saw him pulling the whole BD Cooper thing. He's going to be continually trying to evade this TVA and beat them at their own game. But from the get-go, it sort of seems like Owen Wilson sees something better in Loki, maybe because he's seen the other variants. Now, one thing I want to touch on briefly at the end of this video, but really deserves its own video, I just have been struggling to find a place to talk about it, is what a variant actually means and what other quote-unquote versions of characters actually mean in the MCU. So far, we've only seen time travel, and in that moment, we actually got the directors and writers weighing in via Thanos' dialogue about this exact thing, and I'm sure all of us have seen Avengers Endgame enough at this point to put it on mute and recite the dialogue, but if you need a reminder when Ebony Maw picks up...
I already saw that. Endgame was that shit. Okay.
Nebula's second signal when her and War Machine are attempting to get the Power Stone, he says, "Two Nebulas," and Thanos responds succinctly, "No. One Nebula, two different times." So it sort of bothered me to hear people say that this is a different Loki, this is a variant Loki. Succinctly, no. Two Nebulas, and War Machine are attempting to get the Power Stone, he says, "Two Nebulas," and Thanos responds succinctly, "No. One Nebula, two different times." So it sort of bothered me to hear people say that this is a different Loki, this is a variant Loki. No, this is the exact same Loki that we saw on a different path throughout the MCU. He's just now broken off. So this is the Loki who retains all the same memories of the Loki we've already seen up until that point, and that's where things start to get weird. What I need the MCU to address for me is if there's actually other variants, multiversal variants, where if we don't travel on the same timeline, go back in time along ours, if there are other timelines running parallel. That's what we need summed up for us either in Quantumania or hopefully in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, because if there's infinite parallel running timelines, then that accounts for, well, the other Spider-Men to be able to come over, not along the same timeline, but rather if you travel along one.
I just noticed that there's a lot of time travel shit going on. We got Loki time travel, Spider-Man time travel, well, question mark. Then we got Doctor Strange, multiverse time travel. Then we got Quantum Ant-Man, time travel. You feel me, man? It's a lot of time travel shit, man. But it's all gonna be dope because MCU is, you know, in charge of it, man. But yeah. But hold on, y'all. I get the food right quick. But I right back.
You don't reach the other.
I'm back,
you need
y'all.
something like the quantum realm to get to those places, and we haven't quite seen that. I see a lot of people saying that, well, the quantum realm is where they went via time travel.
That's what I was saying. Like, it's a lot of shit. Like, I mean, hey, we just see, man. You know, like, I just said, we got quantum realm, we got Loki, we got. Now I ain't saying Loki at the time. I'm talking about time travel shit. We got what's I said earlier. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about.
I'm not so sure that's true. That's not exactly what happened. Yes, they got very small, but they used quantum tunnels that Tony helped navigate. So there's a lot unclear here left with what Avengers Endgame has told us. Hopefully Loki and then Doctor Strange are going to follow that up and go a long way in explaining that. And hopefully we'll be able to understand it by the time we get to Spider-Man No Way Home and Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield inevitably show up. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down.
Yeah, I hope they tell us too, man. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of question marks doing the time travel shit. But yeah, that was new Loki, man. Clip, you know what I'm saying? Well, this is a small clip. And then we got tested for a villain link, you know what I'm saying? Might be Kang the Conqueror, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know him from comic books, even though I don't read that shit. I heard about him because it was like a link or like, you know, like an article or some shit from some other source. Yeah, that's what I heard. I know y'all heard about it because the comic books and shit. You know what I mean? But me, I gotta look at articles and shit just to figure it out, you know what I mean, type shit. But yeah, if you like me, so my channel, if the baby new and it's other credit, let me know in the comments, y'all, man. And let me know you excited for Loki, man. And yeah, I'm out. All right. Peace.